Folks, we're back at the Tower property today. We want to do some mowing right here next to the road. We've got this flail cutter on today, brand new one. We've never tried it before. Why don't you stay with us and we'll see how it works. Let's get started. Well, actually, Christy already is started. This is a 66-inch flail mower that we're working with here today. It's from Maschio. It might be what we would think is a little bit too big for Johnny, but Johnny doesn't have any trouble lifting it, and so far no trouble at all actually using it. If you remember last year, or early this year, we actually started taking the brush down here. So at the beginning of this season, the brush was really tall here. We took that brush down. Christy didn't think it would grow anything. I told her that I thought there'd be grass come up here if we just gave it time. Sure enough, there was. Now, it wasn't really, heavy grass. It's still got a lot of weeds and stuff mixed in, but certainly enough for us to mow here this fall and winter. I actually think this is pretty tough mowing. There's no green in the stems at all. Frost has hit quite some time ago. So with no green, the front of that mower or the tractor pushes those stems down, and they don't have any spring in them to come back up when the flail actually hits them. So it's pretty tough on a flail mower to be able to mow in these kind of conditions. We've only got maybe an hour or two here this evening, so we've started next to the road and we're going to work our way toward the tower. We don't intend to mow it all. We want to leave some of it a bit grown up for the wildlife, just to provide a little habitat. They've got plenty of food out here where the soybeans were, but a little habitat to protect them might be pretty good. But we do want it to look nice here next to the road, moving toward the tower itself. So that's what we're going to do here. And who knows, Christy's staying in there in that warm cab, so she may want to mow till after dark. We'll see.
So I'm really liking the cab. It's cold and windy outside. I'm nice and toasty and warm. But I really like the mower as well. Last year I tried the 4-foot rotary cutter and I didn't like it nearly as well as this. I had to really be careful when I backed up with it and it stuck way out beyond the tractor. Well, I just think I prefer mowing with this flail mower here. I think it does a great job, or it looks like it is. I'm just more comfortable with it, I think. I think the flail mower is a little lighter than that 4-foot rotary mower, so I can get a bigger swung as I'm going down. Overall, this seems very similar to mowing the yard. Now, I realize right now I'm just out in a pasture and there's no trees to go around, but to me this is pretty simple. Tim could send me out here and I could do this by myself, especially if
Now folks, we're learning a little bit more about flail mowers. For example, I'm learning that you've got to cut close to the ground with a flail mower. This one came configured with the roller at its lowest setting, meaning the highest cutting height. No, it just doesn't cut very good at that height. It's got to be cutting low to work effectively.
I think I'm going to change jobs with Tim. He's going to have to be the camera guy all the time, and I can be the tractor driver. Okay, I know there's some concrete up here around these guy wires, so I'm going to have to be a little careful. It doesn't seem to appear to be on this side of it. Nope. Nice that I can open the door like that. Seems like to go backwards with it.
I don't know, try it.
Not bad. I think it does a better job going forward.
Yeah, he looks a little better going forward.
If anybody's wondering why I'm not going all the way across the field, it's because I used to be the camera person, and I know how hard it is to keep up with a tractor mowing. So I don't want to go too far from where Tim, the cameraman, is standing. Otherwise, he might get too much exercise for the day.
See how much more thoughtful she is than I am.
Now, I don't know exactly how tall my cab is. So I'm a little nervous here under these wires. But I think I'll be fine. Well, I guess I gotta let Tim have a turn. I don't really want to stand out here in the cold. It was nice and toasty warm in that cab. Matter of fact, I could have taken off my hat and stuff. It's just nice in there.
This heavy Maschio is pretty tough on it. When I get down here further, it's not tough mowing really at all. Yep, it's a lot tougher mowing here. This Maschio is really heavy. With the hydrostatic transmission, you can slow down to take care of these tough spots. Are you getting cold, Christy?
Yes, I'm getting cold.
Okay, well I'll let you back in here. You know, I first said that I wanted you to get out so you could kind of relate some of your ideas. But the truth is, I wanted to warm up.
Yeah, I bet. Now you see what it's like for me.
Believe it or not, even though it's pretty chilly outside, I
Wow.
already got the screen plugged up, so the tractor's getting pretty warm.
Maybe I want you to leave it like that.
Yeah. I started to have you bring a cereal box cardboard cover, but I don't believe we're going to need it.
Back it up.
Now, just as a reminder, we mulched this with one of the brush mulchers, the Baumalight MP348, the 4-foot version for Johnny 2, just this spring. You really don't see any evidence of any stobs or anything left, and it really looks like it's ready for hay. I'm really surprised at how good of a job that thing did and how long it's lasting, and well, just how ready it was for general mowing. Well, she's mowed a pretty big area here in just, I don't know, an hour or so. It mows a lot faster than a 4-foot brush mower, and I think does a lot better job. We mow a lot closer to the ground with this mower, as I mentioned earlier, and that's heavy stuff, and it really looks finished mowed almost. Not quite like a finished mower, but this is really good. I'm happy with this mower. Now you can get this mower at agfolks.com. This is the 175 centimeter or 66-inch version from Maschio. Use coupon code TTWT for 5% discount. Shipping's included. I'll have it sent directly to your house. I did not have to cut the PTO shaft. The only adjustment we made was here in the field where we raised that roller up a little bit. This thing's a big hit. You know, it's interesting, not many of the jobs that we have Christy doing do I see her just like keep wanting to go on and on and on. A lot of times when she thinks it's time to quit, she's ready to get out of the tractor. Not that she doesn't enjoy it, she's just not real comfortable. I think I probably could just go home and she would go ahead and finish this one. You can just tell that she's comfortable, she enjoys it, she likes the results. If you've ever watched Christy working with the tractor and hear her comments, for instance with the leaf vacuum, the TKV20, she really loves that thing because she loves the results. It looks clean after she uses it. I think I can see it in her eye. That's what's going on here as well. She likes the results, and she'd probably just go ahead, but I'm going to see if I can get her out of there. I want to play with it some more. There's no way I would want a 5.5-foot rotary cutter on this small machine. If it could pick it up, it would still be just way too heavy for the rear end. Because of the way a flail is made, it stays closer to the tractor. I think it's lighter overall, but just being closer to the tractor, the 3-point can handle it easier. Doesn't put as much stress on any of the machine or lift the front end off the ground. Now there's concrete around the bottom of that post, so seeing her do this shows me that she's got a lot of confidence in herself. Usually when she's using obstacles, she's a little more leery than that, but you can actually see the concrete, so she's done a great job. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't try to do a little bit better. It's a lot of fun to me to see her challenge herself. Maybe you could at least open your door and share some of the warmth.
Well, yeah, okay. I've decided that driving the tractor and operating it is much more fun than running the camera.
Uh-oh.
So I think we have to trade jobs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was just telling the folks that I'm ready for you to go home now. I just want to play with the toy.
Okay. I'll go home then.
You know,
I was wanting to play. I don't get to play.
Okay, well, I'll go home then.
I'll let you play for a while.
This is genuinely fun.
Yeah, you can see your progress. I don't know if you get a lot of allergies this time of year, but there's definitely dust, and the cab really keeps a lot of that out.
There's some dust does come in.
Yes, some dust does come in,
even
but
with your nice little snow.
Yeah, but not near as much as there would be if you didn't have the cab.
That's right. Relatively pleasant.
It's pleasant. I mean, you've opened the door here and it's gotten cold in here, so one of us is going to have to go somewhere else.
The sun's almost down, and we've got at least an acre or acre and a half of this done. Maybe even 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a nice big area.
Next time we may bring a bigger mower.
Yeah, or I may have to bring one so I can play too. I mean, have 2
Oh, well,
mowers.
that would work.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. What did you think about the power? Was there enough power?
I think so.
Most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time. I think there was. Sometimes I had to slow down a little
Yeah,
bit.
the hydrostatic transmission gives us a way to slow down when we
Right.
get in that real heavy fescue.
Right.
Now, it's not a perfect test because it's after frost, right? So the grass is
Right.
not as green, the weeds aren't as green. We'll try it again next spring, but we wanted to give you a first look of it this fall.
Yeah, I think some of it was actually little sprouts of those bushes that you mowed over with the brush mulcher.
Yeah, little
So it
saplings
wasn't
or-
all just fescue.
Yeah. I think some of those trees, I mean, you could hear them.
Yeah.
You could hear, I think, leftover pieces from the mulcher once in a while, and then I
Yes.
think you could hear some little saplings that had grown up over the summer.
Yeah,
We really should have mowed this another time or two this summer.
probably.
But hey, at least this way we had a good test for it this evening.
Yes.
Okay, so the viewer should decide which one of us gets to stay here and mow and which one has to go home.
Pick me! I really do enjoy operating the tractor
Yeah.
when I feel confident. It's almost just as easy as mowing your grass with the belly mower.
And more fun because you see such a big change.
Absolutely, yeah.
Your vote below. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on
Tractor Time with Tim.
Christy.
What?
Well, you're the one riding the tractor.
Only this time.
Yeah.
Most of the time you hog it.
I try to.
Yeah.
It's just cold out here for the camera person. The camera person rolled. That's
I know, that's why I want you to do it once in a while. You'll appreciate me more.